In this video tutorial, I'll explain how to draw the isometric view of a box with a open lid. Lid angle is 120 degrees. So here the box dimensions are something like this. The box is made up of a 4 cm thick flank and dimensions are 90 cm length, 60 cm width and 60 cm height. And the depth of the lid is 12 centimeters. So here all the dimensions are in centimeters. That's why it is better to take 1:10 scale to represent all these dimensions in millimeters, and we can conveniently get the isometric view on the drawing sheet. So here hint is take 1:10 scale. So here the orthographic projection of the box is shown here. This bottom part of the box consists of only isometric lines. This lid portion is having non-isometric lines. So after drawing final isometric view is something like this you have to obtain. So how to start the drawing? Now consider the orthographic view and enclose the portion of the object which is having non-isometric lines in a rectangle, something like this, and consider these the isometric axis as y-axis and z-axis. So once you enclose these non-isometric lines portion in a rectangle, obtain the two endpoints of the non-isometric lines by taking the distances along the isometric lines as shown here. To get this endpoint from this corner of the rectangle, distance is 10 mm. To get this endpoint from this corner, distance is 6 mm. The total length of the rectangle, this red color rectangle which is consisting isometric lines, is 58 mm by 40 mm. In this way you have to obtain the dimensions along the isometric lines only for non-isometric lines. Now I will start drawing the isometric view. First take a reference line, horizontal line. Then I am starting from this corner. This dimension is 48 along the z-axis. I will take 48 along the z-axis. Next I am taking this line. This is 60. This is along y-axis. Y-axis 60. Now this line. This is again z-axis. Distance is 48. Now this line. This is y-axis. Distance is 60. Now from all these four corners, what is the box length? That is 90. Take 90 mm line length along x-axis. From all these corners, all the visible corners, these three corners are visible, this is invisible. That's why this is not necessary to draw any line from this corner. So these three corners are enough, and join like this. This is the box, bottom part of the box. Now to get the lid portion from this corner, draw a line of length 6 and put a point here. This distance is 6. From this point, now you have to draw this line. This line is parallel to y-axis. Now align your mirror drafter to y-axis and draw this line. This line length is 40. Now we are at this corner. From here, this line you have to draw. This line length is 58. Okay, before drawing this line, you mark this point at 10 distance. Put a point at 10 distance. Next, draw this line. This is 58. So after drawing this line, put a point here at a distance of 6 mm. This is 6 mm. Then draw this line. That line length is again 40. Then put a point at a distance of 10 mm. This point. Now join like this. Now this parallelogram is ready. Now these endpoints are ready to draw these non-isometric lines. Now draw the non-isometric lines. And along these four corners, now you draw the 90 mm long lines and join it like this. Now box and lid portion is ready, but this is a hollow box made up of 4 cm thick flank. To represent that hollow portion, from this corner you take 4 mm distance like this along x-axis. Then along y-axis also you take 4 mm distance. After that draw a line like this. This line length will be, total length is 90. Already you traveled 4 mm distance, and here you are leaving 4 mm distance. So total 8 mm distance you have to subtract from 90, so this line length will be 82. Similarly, you have to draw one more line here. This line length will be 52. Draw the line parallel to x-axis and parallel to y-axis. From this corner, you can see the depth. So depth of the box is total is 48. Here 4 mm flank is there, so remaining portion will be 44. This is 44. Now bottom corners are also visible like this. So now box portion is ready, bottom portion is ready. Coming to the top portion, here you take 4 mm distance like this. 4 mm along parallel to this non-isometric line. Then draw this line. This line length is 82. Now this line length will be this total length minus 8. Then draw a line parallel to x. This is again non-isometric line. From this corner, you take 8 mm distance parallel to this line, parallel to this non-isometric line. Then draw the lines like this to show the corners. Now isometric view of the box with a lid open at 120 degrees is completed.